So, where exactly does the content services live within the enterprise? Well, the CSO can function at any scale. It can start and run at the departmental level, or it can be built out at an enterprise-wide scale. The more scope it has, the more valuable it is, because the more connections it creates, the more content types it bridges, and the more duplicated processes it integrates. The enterprise usually builds up a cross-functional CSO over time, starting out with an empowered team focusing on improving content production, generally in one department. The mid-market often has more flexibility to start with a broader scope for integrated content operations. The CSO, when it's rolled out in large organizations, can bridge together 2 or more departments, and ideally, it reports to a C-level officer. The Chief Digital Officer, the Chief Customer Officer, sometimes reports to a head of global customer experience or a Chief Knowledge Officer. As the function that manages the content supply chain, the CSO interacts with virtually every internal team. With a CSO in place, content from different groups may finally become integrated into one whole, delivering shared core content as a service to the rest of the enterprise, within product to partners, and of course, out to customers across channels. Content is a durable enterprise asset. It's the intellectual property that runs all interactions with the world. It needs to be considered the important asset that it is. Working together, the CSO, little by little, overcomes the challenges of static, limited content created in uncoordinated silos by different content creators. And in the process, it addresses all of those cost centers in a holistic way. These practices work in tandem to streamline all the internal costs and effort around content, and to power up those context-ready, modular, intelligent content elements that then assemble to power up customer experiences. The people that make content intelligence possible live inside the CSO. All those content models and the semantic models and the tags, ontologies, knowledge graphs, content systems, AI-driven omni-channel platforms in the world won't move content without smart people working well together. The CSO plays a critical role maintaining shared standards, shared content resources. It becomes a vehicle for carrying out digital policies and governance. It provides a meeting point for cross-team quality. Once it has good rhythms in place, it can make sure that old content gets retired and updated. It can facilitate the cross-team practices around privacy, accessibility, and regulatory and legal compliance. It doesn't do these things for all the departments. It facilitates, orchestrates, supports, and enables them. It is the supply chain enablement function. No supply chain works by accident, and content supply chains are no different. The CSO can host content committees, trainings, and provide a shared center of excellence for content. It empowers omni-channel efforts by bringing people together. And, like anything, it is as effective as it's empowered and resourced to be. More senior leaders are finding it possible to invest in cross-functional content organizations, and it's clear to see why. The CSO is an excellent way to upgrade the overall intelligence of an organization. Think about it. Don't we get the most from knowledge assets that drive value for our organization and our customers when we have a leadership team in place dedicated to those assets? We need to manage the content supply chain. And if we do, doesn't that raise up everyone in every department? And doesn't it raise up every one of our customers? Thanks for joining this deeper exploration of the Content Services Organization. Visit simplea.com for more about the CSO and related services that can help your team get started. Enjoying the series? Look forward to more episodes covering the practices which make up the CSO, and subscribe and sign up for alerts to be the first to find out when new episodes air. Ahead, there's a lot more adventures through this invisible world of content. Until we meet again, let's take one step at a time towards a smarter world.